So now let's get to the main event. And the question has arisen lately, is there room for a third category of device in the middle? And we'd like to show it to you today for the first time. And we call it the iPad. That's what it looks like. Very thin. Just like this.
Steve Jobs announced the original iPad on January 27th, 2010. And I remember that day very vividly because it was the day after my birthday. And the thing that I was most excited about was coming home from school and unboxing the beautiful new iPad. And yes, this specific iPad is the one that I unboxed that day. I enjoy finding nostalgic items online, and sometimes if it's a good price, I'll pick one up. But this is my prized possession in terms of tech, because it is mine. I have had many offers over the years, but I will never ever sell this thing. The next school day, I remember unpacking my entire backpack, taking out all of my pens, my notebooks, my textbooks, everything, because I knew that I didn't need it anymore. I simply stuck the iPad in my bag and went off to school. The iPad wasn't my first computer, wasn't my first piece of technology, or even my first Apple device, but it was the first device that I understood the vision. It doesn't exist just to be, it was created for a purpose. Now what that purpose is up to the person who bought it. That's why I've always said it's kind of like a blank canvas. It's funny to think that this piece of machinery can have such an impact. But I remember loving the feeling of teachers, students, and everyone else making fun of me and not understanding and saying that I can't just bring an iPad to school, I need everything else. But me knowing that I knew this device would change everything, it just needed a little time. And that's the beauty of the original iPad. It wasn't the first big touch monitor, nor the first tablet, so to speak. But love or hate Apple, no one can debate that with its design, functionality, and a sprinkle of Apple's inspirational marketing, and of course the charisma of Steve Jobs, the first generation iPad changed everything. And for the time, the software was incredible. It was beautiful. One second, hold on. Press and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Pardon the break in the middle of this video, but as I went to turn on said original iPad, well, didn't really turn on. I'm gonna head to Apple real quick and have them test if it is the cable. I'll get a new cable and this video will continue. Otherwise, enjoy the B-roll of just the iPad. So, after many tries from my buddies at the Apple Store and many more hours last night of reading forums and trying different things out, the iPad will not turn on. And for you techies wondering, it's essentially stuck in a boot loop. It is in DFU mode and won't complete a reinstall. But I won't give up. There's a couple more things that I want to try, but I want to make sure I got this video out in a timely manner of the anniversary. But all that is really besides the point. This device worked perfectly for over 6 years until I turned it off one last time and put it away on the shelf last year. To me, it's still perfect. The first generation iPad, for me, represents my light bulb moment in technology. For some, it was their first Mac, maybe it was the iPod, or even the iPhone. Every new experience, every new app, I remember the giddy feeling, and in the days of complaining about everything that our devices do, I think we all need to take a moment and remember those times that it felt like magic. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. So it is now officially 2 days after the anniversary of the iPad, and yeah, I just want to add a little quick note for anyone who is curious and who made it to this point in the video that the reason that I've held out in uploading this and finishing it, I'm finishing the edit right behind me if you can't see, is I read a couple forums and things like that of a couple different ways that people have been successful to get their iPad to start up. What we think the problem is not the cable and probably not even the charging port. It's either the battery is out of cycle counts, which just means that like every single battery in all these pieces of technology are only rated for so many recharges. So eventually one day, you know, the stuff's just not going to work anymore. And I've had it turned off for a year, so it could have just completely drained itself, and that's that. Or it could just be a logic board problem. Both of these pretty much condemn the iPad because you can replace a iPad battery, but it involves heat guns and suction cups, and I don't want to ruin it. And ruin it. It doesn't turn on. I don't want to ruin the aesthetic of it. And so I don't want to go down that route. But a couple of the forums was talking about like charge it for 24 hours and then try to do a DFU boot and blah, blah. So I did that, and that's why it's taken an extra couple days, because I knew it'd be a cool ending if I could magically get it to work. But it does seem like it's going to be completely dead. If you guys have any fixes that you think, again, that's not going to ruin the iPad physically, let me know down in the comments below. I will absolutely give it a shot, because I would love this thing to be resurrected. But it's still an awesome piece of tech, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share it if you did as well. But yeah, see you guys in the next video.